Hello, guys, and welcome to the Ball Talk podcast. First and foremost, me and the lads of the Ball Talk podcast would like to apologise for the brief hiatus that the podcast had, obviously, and the micro podcast. Me and Ben had to muster up in short notice. We'll be back to our regular schedule in the coming weeks, and more Football Manager videos from me will follow too. So, here are the usual lads. We've got the Fallen Terrier, Jack Ritchie.
Evening.
Also, he's hotter than the sun, and I'm not talking about his hair. It's Ben White.
Hello.
So here we are, straight into it. First subject: Gunnar Solskaer. It's gone to pot since he got that job permanently. What's your thoughts on it, Ben?
Well, I don't blame Solskjaer at all.
No?
Completely blame the players. Half of them that they are a joke.
Yeah.
Look at players like Smalling and Jones at the back. What are they supposed to do? They're absolutely terrible. I think they got too many.
It's them mainly. It's like Sanchez.
But look at Lingard as well.
Yeah.
He's 26 years old and he goes around doing stupid handshakes like he's a 5-year-old kid. Just needs to grow up. If it was me, I'd ban him. Grow up and concentrate on your football.
It's difficult. Like obviously, since they announced that he has got the job full time, it hasn't quite been going his way or as the same way as it was.
Yeah.
And I'm not completely sure if I agree with it or disagree. But obviously, he's been going to the press a lot recently, saying about how these players aren't good enough or they're not right, they haven't got the right attitude and things like that. And I don't know. Since he said those things, it's not actually improved. So
No.
I don't know. He's obviously really not happy with his squad, and so I think a lot of Man United players could be out this window. So
I think it doesn't help. I think
see what happens.
Pogba's a big character. I think he's part of the reason why they are the way they are. You know, Mourinho had issues with him. Solskjaer could have issues with him. He snubbed the fans today, didn't he? So I think Pogba's a big attribute. He's a good player, but I think he's a bit, what's the word? He's like Balotelli. You know, he's just got that attitude about him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
same
always easy to have
thing with
someone
Jesse
like
Lingard.
that.
Yeah,
It's not always easy to have someone like that in the dressing room. Like obviously, when they're good, but when they're bad, they're bad. So, but his quality is there. So, I think Pogba will be there to stay. But
Just need to get rid of Smalling.
Smalling. Is Phil Jones still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of the ones that got told to leave as well, would be leaving. Phil Jones, Sanchez, Mata, Smalling, Young, Herrera, and Valencia are all the ones that should be leaving. She said
Yeah.
he wants to get rid of.
Yeah, it has gone to pot
A lot of
since.
money gonna have to be spent there.
Yeah. But he needs to. He needs to set his own. I don't know what you want to call it, but own start of his own era at
He
United.
needs to set the bar.
Yeah. If he needs to do it, he needs to do it
his own
properly.
players. Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to fully back him. So.
Yeah.
You know, personally, I would be getting rid of Pogba. I know he's a big player, but at the end of the day, it's always in us having a problem. Do you know what I mean? You never see, you know, it's always the manager's fault as well in Pogba's eyes.
If they get the right offering from him, then maybe.
Yeah.
There's a few teams sniffing around thinking about it.
I don't know who'd buy him.
Real Madrid, they've been
Maybe Real
thinking
Madrid.
about it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, being a
PSG
potential suitor
maybe.
though, you'll sit there and you think, he's had attitude problems with every manager that he's had.
And he's going to cost a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah,
Yeah, is it worth it?
And Real Madrid probably buy Hazard, so.
yeah, he's
They need a lot
going.
of players
Isn't he?
as well, though.
Although Chelsea won't be able to fill anyone because of the.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So, are we pretty much touched up on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
I think so.
Yeah.
We'll move on to Richie's favourite topic, the mighty Leeds.
Mm.
How you feeling about him, Richie? They're dropping.
Obviously,
They're dropping, aren't
I'm.
they?
It's like a dream at the moment for me. Like, obviously, it's not happened. It's not over yet. But it's like a yo-yo. Them and Sheffield United at the moment. It's very one's going before the other one. But I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. Like Wigan, I think it was either they haven't won in 19 or they haven't won in 19 away games. Down to 10 men, conceded the first goal, had 2 shots on target, and won 2-1
Yeah.
with 25% possession. So good on Wigan for doing it. When I saw that these were 1-0 up, I was like, bloody hell. But yeah, I can. It'd be a Christmas present for me or birthday. You said birthday, if they didn't go out, to be honest. I
Well,
I would love it.
remaining 3 games, isn't it?
Yeah, they've got
Brentford.
they've got Brentford, but I tell you the tricky one is Villa. They got Villa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's at home, but Villa. I tell you what, you wouldn't want. They're the
They're up there
most
with them.
informed team. Yeah, exactly. I think they've won the last 9. They are ridiculous at the moment. Like, and especially if they drop points again tomorrow against Brentford, they're going to be low on confidence playing against Villa. I really wouldn't want that game.
So even the
That's bad for
playoffs,
them.
though. Even the playoffs.
Yeah. The thing is, they got them in the playoffs, Villa as well. I think Villa
It's
is
such a
actually
lottery in the playoffs, so
Yeah.
anything can happen in the playoffs.
it's outrageous.
Anyone can beat anyone on the day. You never know what happened over the 2 legs in the first one. First one, and then the final. So,
But I think we'll talk a little bit about the championship because obviously it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Ipswich down, Bolton already down. You got Rotherham hanging on, trying, with Millwall and Wigan
Yeah.
just above. Reading, I don't think Reading. They've been dire, but I don't think they'll get pulled in.
I think they've just done enough, haven't they? Maybe a
Yeah.
point or something. Like, get them over the edge.
Yeah,
Norwich
Birmingham
as
and
well.
QPR are
They're
safe. Yeah, they've just
yeah,
won the league pretty much. I can't see them losing the next 3, or not
they
picking
have
up the
dropped some
points.
points though. They have been dropping some few points here and there. Don't know
I
what's
think
quite going on with them recently.
when you're up there
They're
though,
only 4
you
points
can.
ahead now.
Yeah,
So
and they've got Stoke as well, haven't they?
yeah.
And saying that Villa are the last game that they've got.
Mm.
Reading have got
Yeah.
a hard last 3 games of the season. Have you seen that?
No,
Reading's
I've
got
not
West
seen
Brom,
Reading's fixtures. Yeah.
Middlesbrough, and Birmingham last 3 games.
Birmingham's not too bad.
That's
Might be able to get something there, but yeah, West Brom, you never know. You never know what sort of team's going to turn up with West Brom.
I think for Reading's sake, I'm hoping that obviously Rotherham, Millwall, and Wigan lose the next 3, or at least lose the next 2, because I don't want to see Reading go down. I don't want to see Wigan go down again, but again, it's one of those clubs that when they got relegated, they threw money. Or, to be honest, not enough. Then they just went down and down.
Yeah.
But then Leeds threw money at the problem and didn't get anywhere. So I'm hoping that's not what Huddersfield do next year too.
I don't think so. I think they'll be relatively smart. I think he knows. He's been there a while now, our manager, so I think he knows what he needs to do.
Good
What sort of
businessman.
players he needs to get in. And, yeah. So he's already started making some improvements. Obviously, Grant's come in and he's hit the ground running, getting the goals and stuff which we've been lacking very much this season. So that's good. And just get rid of some of the dead weight like Redan Subi
Yeah.
and a few other people.
So I think Sheffield will probably finish second in my opinion. I want them to.
Fingers crossed.
I want Leeds to win the league, obviously. They could do it if Norwich lose the next 3, Sheffield lose the next 3, and Leeds are in there, mate.
Yeah.
Who's your picks
You're
to go
right.
up? Who do you want to go up? Out of the pool of like the 7 or 8 odd.
Norwich, United, Villa.
Leeds, yeah.
Alright.
I'll take Middlesbrough.
I wouldn't
to be
mind
fair,
Middlesbrough,
Tony
to be
Quinn is
honest.
back in the
I like
Prem
Middlesbrough.
would be nice.
Out of the playoffs, I wouldn't mind. Obviously, I take the mick a lot. I don't actually really like Leeds. They're on every week. They do me head in, but I wouldn't mind West Brom, Villa, or Middlesbrough coming up with Sheffield and Norwich. Nice to see Norwich back up there, but anyway, I think we've spoke enough about the Championship, so we'll move on to the quiz.
All right, this week's quiz is on, well, for Ben, it's actually going to be ECFC. So obviously the one
yes.
we've obviously had Palace.
Ooh,
So and obviously Ben managed to get a win against Jay for his actual first win on a quiz. So I thought eventually we were going to have to do an EC one. So I thought we'd do it this week and see how we get on. The first question is, when was Eastleigh FC founded? And obviously whoever's closest, I'll give the point to.
Now.
I'm going to start with you, Joe.
1895.
Okay. Ben?
1935.
Okay. That's a point to you, Ben. That's quite a good effort, actually. You obviously said 1935. It's actually 1946. Jay, you're miles off.
Yeah, I don't know what I was looking at.
The founders only just died. So I knew it was soon enough for him to still be alive.
Okay. And so that's a point to Ben. Second question is, obviously Paul McCallan has been on absolute fire this season for Eastleigh. And Ben's always raving on about him, so I thought I'd do a quick quiz on
Paul McCallum.
On Paul McCallan. Sorry.
I have no idea about Paul McCallum.
What clubs has he been at? So there's quite a few points up for grabs here. So I'll start with you, Jay.
Paul McCallum. West Ham had a McCallum. I don't know if it was him.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, I'll do West Ham.
Yeah, that's a point, Jay.
Oh, I do.
Ben?
Leyton Orient.
Yeah. Jay again?
Ipswich.
No. Ben?
Is it Newport County?
No, Ben. Jay?
Pompey.
There's quite a few. Yeah, good point.
Oh, I do. 2-1. Get in there. I'm going to beat Ben at his own game.
2-2. Sorry.
What?
But Ben got Leyton Orient.
Oh, right,
yeah. Ben? Still.
Is there quite a few?
Four more. I didn't include another team he was at, who were non-league, so because I just didn't think you would get it, so I didn't bother putting it in.
Blythe Spartans.
I just said.
Fucker, that's my territory.
What? I don't think it is then. But
Palace's feeder club, Dulwich Hamlet.
No, I've just said that I've not put them in, and now you're saying non-league teams. And
I thought you would have known though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I only had a quick glance. I'm not gonna go on.
Yeah, but they are league teams.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Blythe and Dulwich are.
So I'm not gonna make it too hard for you because it's just a bloody nightmare.
Is this hard? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. This is hard enough. I'm not gonna make it hard.
Right, let's carry on. Stop. Right, Reading.
No, Jay.
Accrington Stanley.
No, not a bad guess. No.
Shrewsbury.
No, Jay.
Are we naming League 1 and League 2 teams now?
Can we just give up?
Wimbledon.
Can you give us a hint?
Who did you say, Jay?
AFC Wimbledon.
Yep. Well done, mate.
Yeah, fuck you, Ben.
Can you give us a hint now? So we're just going through league teams.
You got one in League 2. You got one in the National League.
National League.
I think you might have two in the National League. Yeah, so I can't remember these two teams.
So it's not Blythe.
Yeah,
it's not Blythe or Dulwich. It's not Blythe or Dulwich.
They're quite well-known teams, who have been in the lower leagues of the actual football league, recently. And if they're not in it, then they've only recently not been in it in the last few years, sort of thing. So around the National League, League 2 sort of area. I'll give you one more go each, anyway. So actually, Ben, it's your go, and then one more after.
So I'm going to say from the National League, probably Chesterfield.
No.
Oh shit! I know who it is. Fuck.
Jay.
Tranmere.
No. Ben?
Dagenham Redbridge.
No.
Oh.
Oh, we'll leave it at that. But I
Um,
will tell you the teams. I
Alright,
will
yeah.
tell you the teams. Rochdale, Aldershot, and Torquay.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, Torquay.
Yeah. This
Cool.
is another one.
Wait, I won
Obviously,
that
he's a
one
big
then,
player.
didn't I? I was 3-2.
Yeah, you're winning 3-2
Oh
currently, yeah.
dear.
Okay, the next one's obviously on another big player. I thought I'd do two
no.
big players, and that's Redder Johnson. Obviously, everyone's a
Yes!
massive fan of his.
I'll go
What
first.
teams he's
No,
played
I'll go
Sheffield
first.
Wednesday.
You went first last time.
I will start with Ben.
No!
So, I'm sorry, but I will start with Ben because you started the last one, Jay. Ben.
Coventry.
Well done, mate.
Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, well done, Jay. Ben.
That's it, innit?
No, he's got one more.
One more team he played for.
Ooh.
I might know this. Because I was talking about this at work the other week. I think I know this.
He started with Sheffield Wednesday, then he went to Coventry. I thought we signed him from Coventry
Just hurry up and
on a
guess.
free agent. I'm gonna skip because I actually don't know.
Okay. Well, you might as well say the next. Alright, fine.
There's no
So-
point because I don't actually know.
Plymouth.
You might as well. Yeah,
I was talking to
well done,
Keith
Jay.
about him the other day. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
get in
brilliant.
there.
Brilliant, mate. Jay's 5-3 up at the moment.
Beating
Okay,
Ben at his own
this
game.
one's
I'm
just another-
the
this
EC
one's
fan
just-
here.
This one's just another bit of a guess, but the average attendance this year for Eastleigh, or it might be the average attendance of just in general of
Can I go
The
first?
ground, yeah.
go on, Em.
The average attendance this season,
I think it is. Yeah.
1,823.
Okay.
1,400.
Alright. Sorry, I just got to do a bit of math because it's quite close actually.
It can't be. Actually, it might be actually. Attendance has dropped actually.
Well, Gateshead was 1,300 and...
Yeah, but they didn't bring me. Yeah, true, yeah. That is terrible actually.
This is very close. I'm trying to work it out.
We've made it hard for him now because we've gone from 2 random
Yeah, I know.
numbers.
You got it really close.
It's going to show Richard math skills up.
It is going to show my math skills up.
Do you know how to work out, mate?
Right, what's the actual attendance? And then I'll...
I might have to actually do it on a phone because I've just done it in my head and it's one in it. No, I'm just
One in it.
yeah.
one
just
in
on a
there.
calculator.
No.
Yeah,
Get a
I'm just
calculator.
I'm going to have to do it on a calculator because honestly, that is just
That
ridiculous.
is, that's mad.
Mm.
Mako says 23 now. Should have said 1,800.
Come on, this is so tense.
I know it is.
Hurry up.
How long does it take? I can't find the calculator on my phone. I've never had to use a calculator before.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm working it out because I've actually the first one I got right, and this one is oh my god, if this is ridiculous. If this is actually what I worked out, that's all I'm gonna say. So,
Who's it swaying towards?
I can't even say it's that close.
No, keep the tension up.
Okay, that's fine.
I hope there's some more general knowledge
Alright.
questions.
It's not as close as I quite thought, but it's still very close. You've won, Ben. It
No.
was 1652.
Ooh.
And Jay's difference was 252, and yours was 171. So
Yeah.
that's quite close.
Fair enough, I'm happy with that.
I wanted to get it right, to be honest. When I first worked it out, I must have done something wrong. It was 252 and 251. Yeah.
It made it more tense than it was.
Oh, okay. I'll do another one. I thought I'd do one on the manager. I quite liked it. Martin Allen obviously managed you, Ben.
Yep.
So, I'm just gonna do who Who else has he managed? No.
Am I going
Obviously, he's had
first?
a lot of teams.
Am I gonna know this?
He's got a lot of teams. I'll tell you how many teams. 8 teams. So, a lot of points up for grabs. Starting with you, Jay.
I don't bloody know. Grimsby.
No.
Barnet.
Yeah, what number?
Gillingham.
Jay. Yep, well done, Jay.
Chesterfield.
Yeah,
not
well done, Jay.
oh,
Ben.
is it? Oh,
Portsmouth.
yeah, what's Chesterfield?
Jay. No.
Oh.
Ben.
Luton Town.
No, Luton, no.
Rochdale.
No.
Fucking hell.
Swindon.
No. Very close at the moment. So.
Cheltenham.
Yeah, well done, Jay.
Oh, fuck you, Ben.
Blackpool.
No, Ben.
Right.
Do you have another hint?
That's what we've got so far. Barnet. Cheltenham.
You've got a team in the Prem, you've got a team in the Champ, you've
In
got
the
a team in
Prem?
League One, and I think you've got a team in League Two. So.
Premier League. So it's got to be someone who's newly sort of been up. Maybe I'll go Wolves.
No.
Fulham.
1 point in it at the moment. So who do you save then?
Fulham.
No. Jay?
Torquay.
No.
Burnley.
No. Not a bad guess though, Ben.
Leicester.
Yes, Jay.
Suck it out.
He's got the Premier League team.
So what else is
Ben?
there?
We've got 3 left. So,
3 left.
And one of them is in the Championship, right?
yeah.
Blackburn.
No. Jay?
Bradford.
No. Ben?
Millwall.
No. Jay?
Oh.
QPR.
No. When you guys have fed up a game, one of you is winning, so obviously you don't know who, so we're just
Ooh, just playing it.
we can
Playing
end
it.
it whenever.
Playing it, Brit.
Yeah, so you don't know, but go on,
Ipswich.
no. Jay?
Bolton.
No. Ben? Always try the other leagues.
Sheffield Wednesday.
No. I thought you would have been a bit better with this, Ben, if I'm honest. I'm not very impressed so far.
Who have we got?
I can't know all our managers' old
Who did
team.
you say, Jay? Oxford?
Brentford.
Brentford. Yeah, Jay.
Oh,
Well done, mate. So there's 2 more. One's definitely in League 2. The other one's in League 1/League 2. I think it's League 1. I'm not 100% sure.
I'm happy to leave it as is because I think I'm winning.
Alright. I'll give you 1 more go each. Anyway, start with you, Jay.
Exeter.
Oh, no, it's you, Ben. No.
Exeter.
Jay?
I've said Rochdale, and I. Port Vale.
Yeah. No.
Alright.
Ben?
No,
Last
you
go.
said one more each. Come on.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is Ben's last one. Because it was his go when we said it.
We said Mansfield.
You've not, I don't think.
Well, Mansfield then.
No. Okay, the last 2 were Milton Keynes Dons and MK Dons and Notts County.
No, I
So-
don't see that coming. Yeah.
The winner from
Where's
there's
the
actually
Championship team then?
Jay got it, Brentford.
Oh, Brentford. Oh, sorry.
So is that last question or?
Yeah, that was the last question. I
Oh
was
my
starting
God.
to say.
Yes. What's the
What?
score? Tell them the score.
Yeah. One person's won 9-6, and that is Ben J. So well done, mate.
Sorry,
No
Ben.
questions about the founder of Eastleigh, which is Derek Brooks.
One of us has got to be
I've
the
Nothing
done,
about
Eastleigh
the
I've done
super fan
when
in
attendance.
here.
when was the
Oh,
club founded and stuff, and then done some like well-known EC players, especially one who you don't stop talking about all the time. So I don't. Average attendance I've done. I've done it on one of your recent big managers. You're never happy, are you?
No,
I don't like mine anyway.
he's always got to complain, hasn't he?
He's a
Exactly.
terrible man.
Why don't you
He
try
won't
and get
ever
the
have another
bonus
job.
question then? How many times has Oscar Goben appeared in England International, like in the youth levels?
11.
Your answer is 0. It should be that. 15.
Ben was the closest, it was 1. So, so that's quite a cool bonus. Alright, so yeah, this week's winner of the quiz was Joe, so what a minute.
Shock.
You both won each other's like club's quiz, so that's quite
That'll
interesting.
teach him, won't it? Yeah. Right, we'll move on. And this is Ben's favourite topic of the podcast. Well, thanks for the quiz, by the way. Ben's favourite topic of the podcast: transfer rumours / transfer talk.
Three.
And start us off, Ben. What you been hearing?
So, top of the list, we have Wilfried Zaha. That has been given the green light to leave Crystal Palace if Arsenal can meet the £80 million asking price that they want for him.
80 million?
80
mil.
million is what Palace was selling for.
Thing is, this year it was 70. Now,
Yeah.
for next season, we changed it to 80. So I think if they want him, they're gonna have to pay. And any team who wants him is 80 million or nothing. We've got a chairman who's sticking to his guns, and I like to see that.
I honestly think, though, if it was me, if I was a chairman, I would not be buying Wilfried Zaha. He's a great player, don't get me wrong.
He's
But
inconsistent.
he's just one of the, he's up and down.
Yeah.
And he cries on all the time. Oh, he kicked me in the ankle.
It's a big risk for
Grow
that sort of
up.
money. You're not going to be paying that, are you?
It's
For that,
football.
for that player.
And if Steve Parish is listening, and you get that 80 million, sign Limbom from Club Brugge.
That's the thing, you would rather take a gamble on someone like Pepe
Yeah.
or, Falcon Hazard, like obviously we said earlier, or Ziyech from Ajax, or just someone like
Yeah,
that. You would rather.
someone less
who would
money.
be less than. Yeah, it'd be less money. It's,
I mean, Limbom,
So-
you're looking 12 to 20 mil, I'd say, to get him. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he's a pacey winger with the same sort of skills as Zaha, playing for Club Brugge. But
bit off getting Balassi.
those are the sorts of players I'd be going for. With 80 million, that's sort of our summer out. Do you know what I mean? We could get another centre back in, who's as good as Sacco.
Or Martin Kelly.
Yeah. Martin Kelly. Nah,
Who
he'll be
else
going
then,
in the
Ben?
summer.
So next transfer news we have Antonio Valencia heading to DC with former teammate Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, that's believable.
Yeah, I think
Solskjaer said he wants him out the door.
Get a final payout. Well, his contract ends at the end of the season, I think. So it doesn't matter.
makes sense, yeah. DC will pay
He's
him
going
big
with
money.
something. Yeah.
Next on the list, Ben.
The next one is, this is a battler, Liverpool and Arsenal. Hazard. Not the Hazard I'm thinking about, Morgan Hazard.
Ooh.
The 26-year-old.
I reckon it'd be at Dortmund, personally, but to replace Pulisic, but we'll see.
I'd
What
like to see him in
happens.
the Premier League.
So wait, who's eyeing him again? Arsenal and...
Liverpool and Arsenal.
Yeah, if Liverpool win the league, they might get him. If they win the league.
Maybe, yeah.
I'd like to see him in the Premier League. See if he can do as good as his brother. Alright, next on the list.
So the next one is, there's been some talk about Eden Dzeko, but he is staying in Italy. He said he will not leave. He won't leave. He wants to stay where he is.
I don't know what West Ham won it. I think he was.
Yeah, West Ham
Like,
said
yeah.
he's... No, sorry, yeah, I did get that bit wrong, actually. No, West Ham do want him, but he said he won't go to West Ham. He wants to go to Inter. Will be his
Ooh.
likely destination.
Can't blame him. European football, innit?
He has
For around
he has
15
been
million
in
euros.
the Serie A for quite a while. So.
He's probably settled there. You won't get European football at West Ham. It's just taking a
Nah.
jab at West Ham fans there. Any more rumours or?
Real Madrid have not given up hope in signing Neymar.
That's a joke.
I don't see it.
I don't want it to happen. I want Neymar to leave football.
Leave football.
I want him gone. And obviously,
And Chelsea have lowered the asking price for Eden Hazard.
that shocked me considering. But then you're going to
They'll
want to
take
sell him for
100
what you
million
can.
euros.
Yeah,
That's not bad. It's 100 to be fair for them.
you're going to sell him for what
they-
you can.
This market.
They lost money in the goalkeeper that obviously went to Real Madrid.
Yeah,
Courtois, so
Well,
they just want him gone, and then they can sign that Lille winger from Pepe.
yeah. Understandable. But then Chelsea got that embargo, haven't they?
who knows what's going on with that? Maybe they're still planning on appealing it, or maybe it's been appealed.
Unless they pay someone off and get it. Yeah. But Nabil Fekir as well. Liverpool transfer sagas. Liverpool have wanted
Oh yeah,
Fekir.
it'd be good though.
He would. And I think that's what they need. Because they've just been lacking up front past couple of weeks.
The
I
free
know that-
agent, isn't he?
Yeah.
Bit of quality signing.
So I think that's pretty much our Ben's transfer talk. Until next week, he'll have more stories. You know, even if it's League One or League Two, he's going to cover it. So
It'd be at the clubs. find out
Exactly.
what's
Just about
going on.
the big teams around here.
you
We
wait
cover
till
everyone.
deadline day. He's going up there with the Sky Sports guys.
You wait. Yeah, he's outside East Cook training ground. Asking what's going on. Let me in. Him and Gimp Boy.
Just
Let me in. Let us
watching
in.
Reader Johnson
Yeah.
turn
You're
up.
not
Oh,
going anywhere, are you?
Opens.
No, I'm getting enough money here, thanks.
so we'll
Where are
move
you
on.
going, Goben?
We'll move on to my little feature, my player of the week, and obviously this has been requested by Jack Ritchie. It is Yossi Benayoun. Obviously
I think it had to be.
retired recently. He's had an illustrious career at Liverpool, Chelsea. Spent a few years at the Hammers, Arsenal. He's ended up
Brief spell.
he's ended up going back to Israel after his QPR stint in league
That's
in
the
the
thing, like,
championship.
he's like one of the biggest like Israeli players there's been, isn't he? So as well, I don't know, he's just a very good player. So I think
Oh,
he's
he was
definitely
such a good player.
a mention. Yeah, I
He
really
was
liked
he was
him.
just that player you'd see come on and you'd be like, yeah, he's going to put a shift in. Whereas you don't get many players like Yossi Benayoun these days,
Yeah.
especially
Everyone
not
knows who
Israeli
he is, don't
footballers. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was the most capped player in Israeli history, and he's I think he's joint with 24 goals for top scorer ever for Israel, which
24.
he's done a good job.
Hmm.
But yeah, so he retired last week, and that's him done. Player of the week until next week. We'll move on. And Thierry Henry. What's your thoughts, Ben?
Well, I think it's a bit of a joke, to be honest. It's another. It's a just a media thing, isn't it? It's just to get the people in to see Henry managing another club.
Yeah,
He was terrible.
he got Red
If any
Bulls.
other manager had done that again, he would never get another job.
They were already doomed before he went in there, Ben, to be honest. In my opinion.
They've turned it around now.
Monaco. Yeah, but they were a mess.
They're winning every
to be
week
fair.
now.
Yeah, but they were a mess when he went in there. This is his first job, you would say. It's not going to be easy. And he didn't have a lot of time, did he?
He did leave with them in the relegation zone.
Yeah, I know, but then I think he took
Monaco.
over from him in the
That's a
relegation
huge
zone.
club.
He took over from him in the relegation zone.
So you think Henry's a good manager?
I think he's got the potential to be a good manager. Yeah.
I think
We'll see.
at the moment,
I
no.
think he could be. He reminds me a lot of Zidane. I think it'd be Not just because obviously they're French, but I just feel like he could be at Zidane's level at some point.
I think at the moment he's not looking great, but he could go to the MLS and win the season or even in top 5, and that's good
The
for
only
him.
way I can see him doing well at a club if he has got a very, very good assistant manager, and he pretty much does his job for him.
Problem is though, you've got
Well, maybe
such a
you, Ben, or...
contrast
And
where
I'm pretty sure RB Leipzig would do that as well.
not every
Just for a bit more
manager
media
suits the club though. In
The
in
manager
Henry's
chooses their
defence,
assistant pretty much 80%, 90% of the time, so he'll be choosing his assistant, Ben.
Yeah,
in Henry's defence, Ben, a manager, not every manager's going to fit in at every club. You're going to have some clubs that they're not the right shape for the manager. Henry could go to New York Red Bulls and win a cup or two, and then move on. Just because he's had one bad, just because he's had a bad stint at Monaco, it doesn't mean he's not going to improve in future or end up being like Zidane or I can very well see him. He's a former player. In my opinion, they make the best managers.
Just like Paul Scholes.
Paul Scholes. Right, so I think we've touched on Champions League. I think we've touched on Thierry Henry. Let's move on to the Champions League. Obviously, Tottenham had a really big upset, losing 4-3 to City and going through. And obviously, a VAR goal disallowed 93 or 4 minutes in.
Yeah, obviously, I don't want to personally get into it again because it is, like we say, pretty much every week. But
Yeah.
I was saying it to obviously like Tony, I think Ben as well, in the fact that I just feel like at the moment it just, even though it's right, it doesn't feel right in football at the moment. It doesn't feel like football at the moment watching it. It just doesn't seem right for me. I don't know what's happening. Like, maybe I'll get used to it. Like, and like a lot of other people get used to it. But at the moment, I just don't know what it is. I just like it don't feel right. But well done for like good on Spurs for getting through, especially without Harry Kane as well. It's a very big achievement. They're going to have a tricky task against Ajax though, who obviously I've tipped to win it for me. But I liked But obviously, I want Ajax to do it, but I think you've got to back an English club, haven't you, really, to win it?
Yeah.
So it would be nice to see a Liverpool Spurs final, but for me, I think we're going to be seeing a Liverpool Ajax. I think Liverpool might do Barcelona, so I think a Liverpool Ajax final.
See, I'm contrasting. I'm hoping for a Barcelona Tottenham. I want Ajax to do it as the underdog, but I want Tottenham to do it. I like Tottenham. The Liverpool, I don't want Liverpool winning the league, and I don't want them winning the Champions League. Not because I've got anything big against them, but it's just that I don't want them.
It's one of those clubs.
Yeah, like Man United. I wouldn't want to see them doing any well. But no, I want to see Tottenham. Ajax Tottenham will be a good game. I think this first leg 2-1. It's 2-1 Ajax, I say.
I just don't know if Ajax are going to follow it up because I just feel like a lot of their talent's going to get snatched off them in the summer.
Yeah, this is their last opportunity.
It's a very good opportunity. Like a lot of these players are playing so well. They've got some really good players. Like obviously, like De Jong's going to be going to Barcelona. You've got the centre back who I know, but the name's completely gone out of my head. De Ligt, there you go. He'll be off.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Neves could be off, so some very good players there.
I think to topple Juventus at their ground as well. Oh, they've just been sensational, haven't they? Ajax.
They have.
Completely turned it up a notch.
Doing what Roma did last year.
Liverpool haven't really surprised me because they played Porto. The Bayern surprised me, but obviously that was the last round. This round, they've not surprised me. I was expecting them to brush Porto aside.
Yeah,
they're not the team they used to be. Porto.
Nah, which is a shame again. They're like Ajax. You want to kind of see them doing well again, don't you?
Yeah.
To be honest, but I don't know. It would be nice to see an English team win it. So hopefully Liverpool can do it.
I'd prefer Tottenham to win it.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat there. But then we can't all like the same teams.
Yeah.
So I think we'll move on to the Premier League. Start off with a game that I'm quite sweet about. Obviously, we beat Arsenal 3-2. 2 set pieces. Well, set piece build up for goals. Obviously, with Benteke and McArthur's.
Very good result. Yeah, I was going to say, like, Benteke scoring a goal. That's crazy.
Doing the little
Incredible.
wood break celebration.
I bet he's don't know what to do with the celebration. It's been so long. Don't know what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Take a pop at him when he scores.
Yeah. Well, I say that I can't really have a pop at him when he scores because he's got one more than Lauren Depotra this season. So Minier's only got 2 or 3. So
Liverpool
it's not far
toppled
off.
Cardiff earlier as well. It's not something I
Yeah.
want to see. I want Cardiff to get out of that little hole. I want Brighton to go down. I've picked my
Cardiff
team I
did
want
well
now.
though. Took Liverpool 57 minutes to score. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously we spoke earlier. Everton 4-0 against United.
yeah,
Got an
can't say
absolute
too much about
kicking.
United.
Pogba
We already
snubbing
said
the
most of
fans
it.
and that. Yeah. Newcastle 3 Southampton 1. Same old story with Southampton in it.
Yeah, they need to be careful. They're going to get drawn in.
They are slipping in there. Either Brighton or Southampton going down will be a good result for me.
Yeah, I'll be over the moon with
I can't see it now.
We got Fulham getting a 1-0 against Bournemouth. Mitrovic showing why they paid the money.
that. Yeah.
Not really much to say. It's mid-table sort of boredom breaker in it. West Ham Leicester
Mm,
2-2. West Ham have been doing alright recently.
yeah. It's not a bad result, like Leicester, a tricky team at the moment to play.
Bloody
Mm.
Harvey Barnes as well. He's doing my head in. He's one of those players that's always there. Huddersfield. How'd that go, Richie?
Uh, yeah, should we move on? Spurs versus City.
Spurs and City.
Um, that was nice to see Phil Foden score
Do one.
for me.
Just do one. I'm
Yeah,
not
he's a
happy with
good
that.
young player.
Yeah, I
He's a good
know,
young
but
English player. I
now
don't
everyone's going to
understand
be raving about him and going, oh, he's going to be amazing. He's going to be world class.
Mm.
And it's like he scored a goal
Do
against
Yeah.
that so
Tottenham.
many players. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Look at Yama's
My
eye.
favourite is Abongahor.
Oh,
That's my
yeah.
favourite one. Everyone said he was going to be amazing.
He's just a
And
greedy
Was
Nathan
ball,
amazing.
man.
Alfonso as well.
Nathan Dale. They were both amazing then, so I
Yeah,
don't
they
know
were.
who you've been watching.
Yeah,
I
Delfonso
love
was
They,
those
they,
glorious
they never got their
in
full
League Two.
potential, though, did they?
guys. Glorious. Yeah, I know.
They were, yeah.
What is it with Aston Villa strikers? Get Esky into the mix.
Nah, Heskey wasn't overrated. He was underrated.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
But
Underrated. What, 7 goals and 50 appearances for England?
no,
Yeah, he
62
was
appearances
underrated.
and 7 goals. One of them in
Sorry,
a
mate.
5-1 win against Germany. Yeah,
Okay.
he's a good player. He's the 19th or 20th top scorer in the Premier League. You can't
Ooh.
teach that. So I think that's pretty much our roundup for the games. We haven't missed a game out, have we?
Probably have, but
Yeah, who cares? We got so Watford, Southampton are playing, but that's like not even in the match round. Got Tottenham, Watford, Southampton Tuesday. Predictions.
Watford.
Ben,
Probably.
you still
I want to say
awake?
draw. 2-2
Draw
draw.
2-2. Tottenham, Brighton
I went for Richard to score.
Tuesday.
Tottenham. Sooner.
I say 3-1 Tottenham.
Ooh. Wolves, Arsenal,
3-1 Arsenal.
and United
2-1
and City.
Wolves.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about you then, Ben. United and City.
2-1 Wolves. United City 3-0 City win.
Oh, I'm saying 2-1.
2-0 City.
And then we'll leave the rest. We'll talk about them next Sunday. Because obviously they're Fridays, Saturdays, and the kickoffs. So,
Yeah.
thanks for listening, guys. This has been the Bull Talk podcast. Obviously, we are back on a weekly basis now, till the season ends. And then we'll have a little AFCON special, because it's my favourite time of the year.
And probably like other big topic specials like transfers.
Yeah, we'll have a few
things
transfer
like that.
specials, and
Mm.
any sort of
Transfer
requests
weekly.
or anything. Yeah, we could even do a transfer weekly where we're doing like a 10-15 minute video a week, just talking
That's
about
something for us
the
to
moves.
discuss though.
Yeah,
Have a
we'll have a
chat
big
about
chat about it. So
other
thanks,
things.
guys.
Yeah.
All appreciated. If you want to slag us off, put it in the comments. If you want to praise us, that goes in the comments as well. Please like and subscribe, and have a good one. Cheers, guys.